Hello, Dave and Mary. Patrick Duffy here. I'm here because a whole bunch of people wanted me to give you this message, your children and the grandchildren. And they wrote a little note, which I will say, but I'll give a little addendum to it. They said I should say, unlike my death in season 8, your love is meant to last forever. But what they don't really realize is that I didn't even go. It was all a dream. So every little bump in the road in a good relationship full of love, it's just a dream. It's just a bump in the road. And if everybody thought that the Walkers and the Murdricks would get along like the Barnes and the Ewings, no problem there. How wrong they were. 50th anniversary. Congratulations to both of you and to everyone around you. Because it does take a village to make a good marriage, right? It takes the encouragement of everybody around you knowing how much they appreciate you, and you knowing how much you appreciate each other. And the Barnes and the Ewings, it was never a better marriage than Bobby and Pam. So you keep that record going, my friends. 50th, 55th, 60th, it goes on and on. True love is eternal. So you enjoy yourselves and appreciate the love that you're surrounded by. Children and grandchildren, nothing better. All my best to you. Much love forever. Bye-bye.
Happy 50th anniversary, Grandma and J-Dad. I remember, well, since the last time I was at your Topeka house, I used to like to look in the upstairs hallway at the pictures of when you guys were younger and when my dad was younger, and there are also some pictures of Lila and I when we were younger, and I always enjoyed like kind of being able to look at that. I thought that was really cool, and I really enjoyed the room upstairs that my sister and I slept in. And I remember going to the swimming pool and the zoo and going on the train with Cleo in Topeka. And this summer when we were at the beach a lot and we went to the Everglades, we only saw one alligator, alligator. But it was still really cool, and I can't wait to spend more time in Florida with you guys, and happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. I just wanted to talk about all the things that I love to do when I'm at your guys' house. First, I love to eat all the yummy food that Grandma cooks while we're at your house. I also really like going to all the cool restaurants in the area. I love all the activities we do while we're there, like swimming in the pool and seeing all the wildlife. I also love hearing stories about from when you were kids.
Well, Dave and Mary, I just want to say congratulations on 50 years together. That is pretty impressive. Obviously, longer than I've been alive. It's made me think about things that I have learned from you all. You guys have taught me a lot over the years, ever since you welcomed me and your family, and that was probably the first thing, was just how welcoming you were. Just from the moment I first met you and all the way through from when I married Jeff, and then having our kids. And I know that a lot of people don't have that from their in-laws, and I've always been felt really fortunate to always just feel very comfortable in your house, and know that I was always loved, and that my kids were always welcome there and loved there. And I think that's really huge. And I think I've learned a lot about being a good mom and a good parent. You know, it's a lot of things that have sort of complemented the way I grew up. Maybe made me a little bit more relaxed in a lot of ways, in a good way, that I think has been really helpful to me in raising my kids, and I feel very grateful for that. Of course, being introduced to K-State football and having the joy of living in Manhattan for a few years, and all of that has also been great. So I feel very fortunate to have known you all, and I wish you many more happy years together. All right. Love you. Bye.
Congratulations, guys, on 50 years of marriage. That's a huge accomplishment. I remember as a little girl growing up, always my grandpa would brag about being married to my grandma for 40, 50, 60 years, and tell everybody that he ever saw or met how long they had been married. I never understood why he bragged about it, why it was such a big deal, until I got married. Then I kind of got the brag and why it was a huge accomplishment to reach all of those big milestones. It is so hard to wake up every day and choose that, yes, this is the person I want to be with, and it's not a hesitation. You're very excited to still spend that life and that time with them. You know, it's a choice that you make every day, and a lot of people don't make it that long. So it's a huge accomplishment. Also, I want to say thank you guys for having an ideal marriage for both of your kids to watch and grow up to. I know for me, it's definitely helped shape who Clint is as a husband, so I really appreciate it. So again, thank you guys for that. Always feel free to brag about your accomplishment, because 50 years is huge. You guys have a right to be proud of that. Congratulations. Here's to 50 years, and wishing you many more happy years together.
So was I the only one that noticed that both Jen and Megan seemed to linger quite a while on just what an amazing accomplishment it was that somebody had the tenacity to be married to a Mudrick for 50 years? They seemed to lean a little too hard on that spot to me, but I guess that's neither here nor there. Happy 50th, Mom and Dad. You sure have come a long way from the house in Topeka where you raised 3 dogs, 3 turtles, 3 lizards, a whole bunch of hermit crabs, and 2 kids. Where you did raise us in Topeka, the home of bottom quartile public schools in elementary, middle school, and high school, which is quite an accomplishment according to greatschools.com. So I was hoping to take a little bit of time to think back on all the lessons that you taught to us. Dad, from you, I learned patience. Now having a son of my own, I suppose, openly acknowledge that both Jeff and I maybe did make things a little bit hard on you in the past. And we may have occasionally caused you some stresses, and you did always handle it with some amazing restraint. Now, that's not to say that there were no consequences for some of our actions. I do recall there being a ban to Red Lobster. For at least several years, we were banned from the entire Tri-County area of Kansas City for a concussion-inducing incident involving some cups and being required to go to the nearest ocean. And also for a situation that's still unclear to me, all golf balls were banned from the house because I was once hit in the temple with a golf ball. Still, other than a couple football games where a couple sets of headphones were lost and some programs were thrown to the ground, and maybe a rocking chair was once destroyed, I've never seen you lose your temper. Well, I shouldn't rephrase that. One time a tire jack was thrown on the ground in Cozumel. And also one time, a couple expletives were thrown out as Jeff backed out of a driveway at 45 miles an hour into another car. But other than that, for the most part, Dad, you've shown an amazingly calm temper. That's something that I've always admired about you. No matter how much we tried to get at you, you've always kept calm. And I now understand how easy it is to go the other way, and that's always something that I've tried to live up to. And even as Ryan tries his best. It's something that I've worked very hard to set as a standard, and it's something that I'm trying real hard to live up to. Mom, from you, what I've learned is tenacity and fighting for what really matters. And I know that what mattered to you was my love for video games. Or maybe I got that message wrong. I guess what actually seemed to matter to you was that a dirtbag was running a video game arcade and ripped me off and called me a liar. When that happened, suddenly you turned from a mom that wanted me to spend my quarters as quickly as possible into a mom that was one part Atticus Finch and one part Samuel L. Jackson. I don't remember if I heard any F words fly that day, but by the time you were done, you had turned that jolly time guy into an absolute quivering pile of jello on the ground. You were no longer a junior league Boy Scout pack leader. You were somebody unleashing hell's wrath upon him. Sure, on the surface, I was thrilled that you got me 200 baseball cards that might today be valued at 17 cents. But I hope that one day I can be there for Ryan in the same way that you were there for me, if some carny, shyster, or hoodlum tries to con him out of a video game, and then one day I can make you proud too, Mom. I would say tonight, enjoy a drink on us, but Dad, I know that you don't drink, and Mom, I know that a drink will kill you. And I know your stance on weed, and I know you won't even think about going down the path of shrooms, ecstasy, ketamine, Molly, or ayahuasca. So maybe treat yourself to something extra special tonight. Maybe have a Diet Dr. Pepper slushie. After 50 years, you two have earned it. Happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. I think I'm just going to do this kind of off the cuff because I just really didn't feel like writing anything up and just, wanted it to be more kind of straight from the heart. Anyways, 50 years is nothing to sneeze at, nor even a thing to shake a stick at. I feel lucky to have known you 46 of those 50 years and to have had you not just as parents, but as a model for my own marriage and the raising of my own kids. Sure, you made some mistakes along the way, whether it was throwing my papier-mâché dancing man out the window of a speeding car or driving to the skate park to snatch me just as I was about to drop in on the half pipe and out of a stifling existence as a middle school poser. I know you're probably still kicking yourselves for those decisions and wondering what might have been had you been able to see past your own blind spots and the prejudices that were the birthright of your generation. But you did the best you could with what you had and what you knew at the time. And I want you to know that when it comes to family, you did just fine. Seriously, feel your heads. It's not brain surgery. Of course, it wasn't always easy. And when others might have said, I can't, you said, I'll try. Dad, you also offered to buy me a book on sex, if only I would read it. Is that offer still on the table? The point is, I forgive you for the mistakes you made. I'm no longer cold from a night of briefly searching the streets for that papier-mâché man, then spending another couple hours hiding outside the house to make you think I was still out searching, or perhaps even tied up in the trunk of an area kidnapper. And I'm no longer subject to the cruelty of an adolescent social hierarchy that insists you choose a side, David Cohen or David Murray, and adopt its customs or risk being left to roam the streets cold and alone and frightened. Again, as I was left to do when Dad threw my papier-mâché man out the window. No, those scars have mostly faded, but the things you did right, those left a mark. Not unlike the mark from a red-hot lighter pressed into the pleather upholstery of Dad's Corolla, or the mark left from a rapidly descending Nerf javelin colliding with Mom's osteopenic breastbone. The two of you have given me so much over the years. An appreciation for learning and working hard, an odd sense of humor, a love for writing, music, animals, and K-State football, and a childhood home that somehow provided not just an abundance of love, stability, and support, but an allowance for creativity, chaos, and the mixing of household chemicals. More than anything, your marriage has provided me a model for living well within a family. Whether it's dealing with the partner's eccentricities, Dad's coat wearing in the house, Megan's hand movements when she's excited, or an offspring's shortcomings, Clint's pyromania, Amelia's short metatarsal. The lessons I've learned from you are constantly guiding me in my role as a husband and father, and I think that's a good thing. Anyway, happy anniversary, and I look forward to celebrating many more with you.
Well, I just got an email from your favorite son, and I thought I'd wish you all a very happy 50th wedding anniversary. I hope you're enjoying Florida down there and doing well. I think you said maybe you might take up surfing. Why not? Take care. If you ever decide to come back to Topeka and stay, you know, you have a place. You can always stay here, because remember, in Topeka, there's two types of people here. Those that are leaving and those in witness protection. Love you both. Take care.
Hi, Mary Beth and Dave. I just doing this video to wish you a very happy 50th anniversary. It's great to hear you guys have made it through 50 years, especially since one of you is such an avid Kansas State fan. I know that in some ways has to be a challenge, but anyway, beyond that, great job, you guys. Making 50 years is a remarkable achievement, especially in this day and age. I hope you and your family have a very enjoyable 50th anniversary, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Go ahead.
Emaw,
Happy anniversary, Dave and Mary Beth.
happy anniversary to you. And you are fortunate to be where you are, because it's getting cold back here. In case you didn't remember, this is winter time. I have a picture of a snowman on the other side of the wall to show you if you've forgotten.
I hope you're enjoying your retirement and the warm climate of Florida. And I hope you have a wonderful anniversary, and we have some very fond memories of times with you.
Yes, we enjoyed our times with you at the games, just being together. Mary Beth, you and I go back to the polygraph board, but quite a while back. So,
Ema.
have a good one.
Inquiring minds.
Happy anniversary, Dave and Mary Beth.
Okay, wait, we can cut that part out. Okay, ready,
Amanda,
guys?
you're the director.
Happy
anniversary, Dave and Mary Beth.
And especially to you, Mary Beth, for putting up with Dave for 50 years. Just kidding. We love you guys, and congratulations.
Congratulations. Dave, we got you special Bluegrass Festival tickets down in Winfield, VIP seating
The can't miss event.
of the year.
Go Cats!
Oh, God.
Right, that was good.
Let's see how.
Happy 50th, Mary Beth and Dave. This is Dave's first cousin, Ron. I'm remembering, Dave, when you were maybe 2.5 years old and came to our house and to stay with us one time. You were called Davy, and you sat in your high chair, and I called you Baby Davy, and you did not like that at all. But then when I called you Big Boy Davy, you were quite pleased.
Happy anniversary, Mary and Dave. Let me change that. Happy 50th anniversary, Mary and Dave. That takes us back to 1972. Your baby brother was the ripe age of 14. His slightly older brother, Tim, was 16. And it was our task, having no choice but to accept, to dig out the Newman Center on the Kearney campus. It was a huge snowstorm. We heard there was a busload of revelers headed up from Kansas full of Litwins and Mudricks, and Tim and I had no choice but to dig it out. Our brother-in-law, Scott, thank God, helped as much as he could. Steve, if he was there, just watched at best. It was a great time. Everybody had a lot of fun. Love you all. Happy anniversary.
Dave and Mary, happy 50th from me and Sue. Can it be 50 years ago that about 40 Litwins boarded the bus going from Ottawa to Kearney, Nebraska? The weather was close to a snow whiteout, but the Litwins made it to Kearney. What a wonderful wedding. Mom, Dad, Steve, and I were so proud of you two. We knew your marriage would last a lifetime, and it has. So many happy memories. I remember even before you were married, you two, Steve and I, went to Rock Lane Lodge in the Ozarks for skiing. What a wonderful time. Mary, I loved you as a sister from the first time I met you. The two ski trips, so many other memories. Happy 50th from me and Sue.
From the Michael and Susan Crosby family to the Dave and Mary Beth Mudrick family, we'd like to take this opportunity to wish both of you a happy 50th wedding anniversary and a happy new year.
And I haven't known you guys as long as this guy has, but you're part of the family.
Happy anniversary, Dave and Mary from sunny 60-degree Kansas.
Happy anniversary, Mary and Dave. I don't know why you'd go to Florida when it's 60 degrees in Kansas. Oh, maybe it's that governor. You're lucky to have that governor. Anyway, we miss you in Kansas, and we wish you a happy anniversary.
Hi, Mary and Dave. Happy 50th wedding anniversary. We have very fond memories of our trip to see your wedding. Among those is getting snowed in York, Nebraska the night before and missing the rehearsal dinner. We are glad we made it for the wedding. It was beautiful, and it was the first wedding and perhaps the only wedding I've ever been to that both a priest and a rabbi saw over, and I think it was wonderful. It was a beautiful wedding, a beautiful night, and you're a wonderful couple. We're lucky that we've had you in our lives all these years.
And it's been fun working and enjoying both you guys since school, even up to now. And congratulations, happy 50th anniversary, and we will see you soon.
Go Cats!
Go Cats! Yeah.
Party like it's 50 years! Happy anniversary!
Congratulations, Mary and Dave, on your 50th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary! We love you all! Love you lots!
Bye. Hi, Mary and Dave.
Joe.
And Jay Hoagland here. We want to congratulate you on your 50 years of marriage and all of your unforgettable memories. You two are the perfect couple. After both of you met at the Dark Horse Tavern in Aggieville in August of 1971, we have all had lots of fun together over the years. We remember the Dark Horse Tavern,
Mr. K's,
Kites,
Brothers,
Main Gate,
Purple Cat,
Canterbury Court,
Experimental Light Farm,
Hibachi Hut,
JD's Pizza,
submarine races at Tuttle Creek,
Top of the World,
and Bluemont. We attended concerts and we attended many K-State football games. Remember Vince Gibson and We Gonna Win and Purple Pride, Purple Larry Dixon, Bring on the Cats, dozens of rolls of toilet paper being thrown in the air after each touchdown, and the K-State Spin. We also attended K-State basketball games. Remember the old barn, Ahern Fieldhouse, the stone cold stare of Jack Hartman, and the sit down Ted chants. We attended Lambda Chi Alpha formal dinner dances, Lambda Chi parties with live bands and themed toga and Halloween parties in the basement of the chapter house. We must not forget the famous Lambda Chi sewer parties where our favorite Purple Passion was served from a toilet bowl with Baby Ruth candy bar floaters. We also attended the Ottawa High School class of 1969 reunions and the Lambda Chi Alpha reunions. We grew up in turbulent but very fun times. We had streakers, we had hippies, we had freaks, and we had crazy people. We also grew up in an era that produced the best rock and roll music of all time. It was an era when there were garage bands everywhere, and we would typically have live bands at most of our fraternity parties.
Mary and Dave, we will always remember that cold, snowy, very special day in Kearney, Nebraska. when on December 31st, 1972, you two lovebirds tied the knot. That was such a special day. Thank you for being our friends for over 50 years. Always remember, marriage is a relationship in which one is always right, and the other one is the husband.
What did you just say?
It's okay.
It's okay. Please stop by and stay a few days with us whenever you are back in the Kansas City area. Also, please send us some warm weather every winter. We wish you both a happy golden anniversary and many, many more anniversaries to come. May God bless you both and fill your lives with much more love and joy. Our toast to you, Mary and Dave. May you have good health, happiness, love, laughter, and that you live happily ever after. Go Cats! Love you guys!
Hi, Dave and Mary. Happy anniversary from Barbara and Bill Geffen. We're so pleased we can participate in this anniversary celebration. 50 years. Oh my God, it's incredible. You know, we were not able to attend your wedding because we had a newborn who's also turning 50 this month. That's amazing. But we heard lots of wonderful stories of that ride to your wedding from my father and my sister on that snowbound bus to Nebraska. Oh, what a wonderful trip it must have been. Fortunately, we got to see lots of both of you over the years since then, because you were as interested in being part of the Litwin family as we were. So we had many opportunities to spend time with both of you and your sons as our sons and yours grew up. And that was terrific because relationships meant so much to us as they obviously did to you. I loved following both of your legal careers as Dave went into corporate law and then ventured out on his own and had a wonderful time doing it. And then Mary followed, going into law as well. And the three of us had so much to talk about, the many options and opportunities in law that we didn't even know were there when we were growing up. And we also exchanged stories about being parents and being part of this giant family of Litwins. It was so much fun. And now we get to wish you a happy 50th anniversary, 5 years after our own. We're so glad to do it. May you have many more years of happiness and health. We send you lots of love. Have a wonderful time. Bye.
Happy anniversary, Mary and Dave. Congratulations on making it 50 years. Good job.
Happy anniversary, Mary and Dave. Love you.
Dave and I spent 2 summers together when I came out to Ottawa, 1962, then again in 1968. In 62, Uncle Dave arranged to have my mother and I flown out to Kansas to visit with him and the family. He wanted my mom, Aunt Nettie, to move to Ottawa and work in his store selling women's clothes. Neither of us had ever flown before, and TWA had wide seats and great food, and we were treated like royalty. I cannot even imagine what first class was like back then. My mom left my brothers Slam and Larry to run our little corner grocery store. They were college students at the time and not happy about their assignment, but they did it well and were free to spend all their off time with their girlfriends. I loved being with your dad and mom. Uncle Dave came home every lunch to watch the soap opera that he was addicted to. And Aunt Bess always was bustling around the house, doing little chores while chain smoking. My mother turned out did not want to live in Kansas and flew back in a few days. But I spent the summer in Ottawa with Davy and the family. Dave and I had almost no interest in common, but we got along well. We then got to go on a wonderful long trip to Seattle's World's Fair with Uncle Dave, Aunt Bess, and Davy's girl Litwin cousin. We stopped at 2 national parks and we went to the fair. It was very exciting, and for a 12-year-old, or a bunch of 12-year-olds actually, overstimulating. But it was a great adventure for all of us. I still have the Space Needle glass I bought myself 60 years ago. 6 years later, I was back in Ottawa with Aunt Bess spoiling me while Uncle Dave taught me retail, while I worked selling work clothes to farmers and boys' Levi's jeans to high school girls. I like that part. I used the money Uncle Dave paid me as spending money for the first year of college. I soon realized that anything I did was immediately known to every single person in Ottawa. The CIA should have investigated the efficiency of the Ottawa Gossip Network. I found a group of adolescents and participated in putting on a show, got to drive Aunt Bess's car, and spent a lot of time with Davy. We disagreed about almost everything. Sports, Kansas State versus the University of Delaware, Cardinals versus Phillies, politics, conservative versus liberal. But we got along well because Dave was always a good sport. I was not sometimes. In the half century since then, Davey has stayed the calm, positive force he has always been, and I wish him and Mary well in their new home in Florida. May future hurricanes stay on the east coast of Florida. Good luck, Cousin Gary.
Hi, Mary Beth and Dave. Congratulations on your 50th anniversary. I'll never forget your wedding. I was a teenager and I couldn't believe the bus is coming for your wedding. I thought, oh my gosh, my cousin's getting the best guy ever. Look at all these people that want to come and be part of his wedding. It was a great wedding and so many neat memories over the last 50 years. But I'm so happy that you have moved to Florida and I'll get to see you more. Happy anniversary.
Mary and Dave, happy 50th anniversary to the two of you.
And may you have many, many more.
God bless.
Hi, Dave and Mary Beth. This is Cousin Ann. I want to wish you a happy 50th anniversary. Congratulations. My memories of your wedding have to do with the big bus, the Greyhound or Trailways or whatever it was, that the whole Litwin family piled into in Kansas to make the trip to Omaha for the wedding. We had fun at the wedding, but boy, did we have fun on that bus. So that's what I think of when I remember your wedding. Have a great anniversary party, I hope.
Happy 50th. We love and miss you. In fact, since you've been gone, we've been spending more time with the Democrat friends. It's been horrible. Wish you were here. Best wishes for another 50.
Yep. Happy anniversary. We miss you playing pickleball. We miss you just seeing you around. So take care and enjoy your day.
Love you all.
Happy anniversary, Mary and Dave.
Hi, Dave and Mary Beth. Steve and I would like to wish you both a very happy 50th wedding anniversary. We're in New York right now with our children, but we wanted to take the opportunity to tell you that one of our fondest memories is of our bus trip from Kansas to Nebraska to celebrate your wedding 50 years ago. That will always stay with us for the rest of our lives. Anyway, Steve.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. We wish you many, many more. Welcome to Florida, and let's try to get together after the first of the year. See you soon, and happy and healthy. Love you. Bye.
Just wanted to wish you two a very wonderful 50th anniversary. Lots of fun things to look back on during that time period. Well, I knew Dave in high school and visited the fraternity house in Manhattan where we had nonstop study sessions. We have known each other and had a special friendship for the entirety of our married lives. We've had the chance to rejoice in the births of children and grandchildren, weddings of children, comfort each other with the deaths of parents and a brother. We actually first learned how to discipline a dog when we observed David issuing a stern talking to Otis, to which he paid absolutely no attention. We also were able to observe how young children can scoot on their back and actually maneuver around furniture at the same time, even though they couldn't see where they were going. We also experienced the true essence of friendship when they welcomed us into their home. Pam, do you want to?
I remember the day when we woke up and we had heavy snow and ice, and we had no heat, no electricity, and you were so gracious for us to move into your home with a 6-week-old baby. You gave us a bedroom. We moved in stroller and bed and blankets and all kinds of baby toys, and you were so kind to allow us to stay with you, and we'll always remember that.
And certainly we can't look back on the last 50 years without a lot of fond memories of K-State football and basketball games, and lots of special recollections of those. And I'm sure there will be a few more to come, starting with a few weeks from now. But we certainly look forward to another many years of friendship, and we miss you, but look forward to seeing you soon. Love you both.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Dave and Mary. This is Susie Mudrick.
And I'm Mark Mudrick. Susie, myself, and our brother Jay are Gerson's 3 children. Your dad's brother Gerson's 3 children. We wanted to wish you a happy 50th wedding anniversary, 50 wonderful years together.
Congratulations.
Susie and I have a couple special memories we wanted to share. I remember when your dad used to visit us on the East Coast. It was quite a special event, always an excuse for a lively family gathering. On some occasions, he brought the whole family. I specifically remember one night in faded 1964 Phillies baseball season that he took us all to a Phillies game. What a thrill.
And I remember, Dave, one of your visits where we used to love when you would come visit with your dad, and one time you tried to teach me how to play chess. I still don't know how to play chess, but that was more about the student than it was the teacher. You did well.
And we've also had the wonderful opportunity to meet Mary over the years at family gatherings, and that was always a treat. And it was a joy that she was added to the family. And again, thank you. Congratulations on 50 years, 50 wonderful years together.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Happy anniversary, Dave and Mary. 50 years for a beautiful couple is a beautiful thing. Dave, you know you were my very favorite cousin in childhood, and knowing you and Mary have been together all these years makes me happy. So, of course, we'll never forget your wedding. Go K-State. We'll never forget the bus ride there. Oh my goodness. We'll never forget the blizzard. But there you go. 50 years later, still together, still in love, living in sunny Florida. We love you so and wish you another many happy years together. From me and, of course, from Ken. Mwah.
Anniversary, Mary and Dave.
From all the Reedies.
It was fun to share times with you while our children were growing up. Your boys were so adventurous and bright and creative and inquisitive and busy. I always thought that God gave them the perfect parents because you and Dave handled all their escapades with sublime humor and patience and always lots of love. So we enjoyed it. Thanks for many warm memories, and we hope to see you sometime.
And we'd like to invite any and all the Mudricks to come and see us anytime they're close to the Omaha area.
Hi, Dave and Mary. This is Stephanie Bennett, a long-time friend of Dave's from grade school all the way through life. Proud to be. Just want to wish you all a very happy anniversary. 50 years is quite an accomplishment. God bless. Bye-bye.
Hello, Dave and Mary. We want to wish you a very happy anniversary and let you know how much we love you guys and miss you and can't wait to see you.
Happy anniversary to our dear friends. It is a great occasion and we love you very much.
Hi, Dave and Mary, aka Davey and Mary Beth. This is Lynn Strauss chiming in from Minnesota. You might remember me from the younger end of the big kids table. I was always so proud to get to sit at the big kids table at our family reunions, including the ones at Dave's wonderful Ottawa home. I cannot believe that you are having a 50th wedding anniversary, and it's not because of your compatibility. In fact, you are one of the rare couples in my life who I have felt are soulmates. And I knew from the get-go that you would make it not only to 50 years, but beyond. No, the thing I can't believe is that you're having a 50th because of how young you look. I think we're going to need some ID with that. One of my favorite memories is running into Dave at the airport, and even better, getting to cause trouble with your travel mates because of my exuberant greeting of you. My one beef is that you didn't move into Topeka until after my family had left, because it would have been great to get to spend more time together. So I want to congratulate you on your 50th anniversary. You have been amazing role models for your family, for our extended family, and for your community. Your wisdom, your love, your dedication to making the world a better place have been an inspiration to us all. I'm sending lots of love to you and gratitude to your wonderful sons for making this happen. Love you. Bye-bye.
Hi, Dave and Mary Beth.
How are you?
This is Stevie and Richard in Brooklyn, and we want to wish you a wonderful 50th anniversary.
And for you guys, another 50 years of unrelenting bliss.
That's it. And we have a card for you. And the card says, whether the glass is half empty or half full, fill that sucker up. And we hope that's what you do. Love, Stevie and Richard. So have a great one, guys.
Great day, guys.
Bye.
Hello, Mary and Dave. Happy anniversary. It's Lou. And as you know, we're still in the third year of the pandemic. But it's almost over. I'm boosted. I'm on a plane to Providence, and I wanted to send you my wishes for your happy 50th anniversary. Wayne used to always add the two marriages together to get 50. I told him that meant I got gold on that 50th. So when Mary and I first met, it was in law school, and she recognized me as a fellow mother. And I don't know why, I guess my book bag was kind of obvious. So we went through law school together with our kids at the zoo. Notice peanuts are 25 cents, coffee 15, and there was Jeff and Jenny at our daily hour trip at the zoo, which we could do the whole zoo in an hour, so it was the best zoo in the world. And then, of course, during our 3 years, this reminds us of our dear friend, Russ, who always got top paper. Russ sends us love and wishes you happy anniversary as well. And he always had 3 or 4 gold stars, we were sure, for top paper, though I think you, Mary, got a few, and I'm sure, Dave, you got some at Duke and KU. Me, I just kind of managed along with B's. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, happy anniversary. It's been wonderful to be your friend for all these years. Now that you're down at Naples, I have a wonderful place to go visit, and come visit me in Bay Acres. Take care. Love.
When we're together laughing
sing it to you. Oh no, wish I could sing it to you. Mostly I'm silent, silent, la 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 la. Never think of the right words to say when I kiss you. I feel 1,000 different feelings, the color of chills all over my body. And when I feel them, I quickly try to decide which one I should try to put into words. Oh no, try to put it into words. Mostly I'm silent, silent, la 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 la. Silent. Only the beginning, what I want to feel forever. Yeah.
Good morning.